The 2024-2025 NBA season has been a roller coaster. We had one of the most shocking, if not the most shocking trade in NBA history. We had some fun, exciting, young, new teams in the mix. And with the playoffs finally boiling down to the conference finals soon, we're going to have some NBA superlatives and awards coming out. Now, I'm not a big fan of the way NBA does these awards. Journalists vote on them. Journalists are idiots. I'm not a journalist. I'm going to give out my own awards. And truthfully, my awards are just way better than any awards that the NBA gives out. Starting out with my most fun team of the year award, it's got to go to the Houston Rockets. I was very big on the Rockets preseason this year, and I'm so happy that they finally made the jump. The Rockets were fun last year, but now they're fun and really good. They made that jump. I called the Rockets the new Thunder because they were a really young, small ball-ish team that seemed like a bunch of ragtag pieces, but have finally come into form. This team's got vets, they got young guys, and then they got just exciting, very, very lovable role players too. And this leads me straight into my next award, Freak of the Year. It's staying in Houston. We got to give it to Amen Thompson. I could have given it to Amen for just this play right here. This might be the filthiest in and out I've ever seen. He changed his whole family's roots with that in and out. Amen made Precious reconsider every decision that he's made that led him to this moment right now. This in and out made Precious reconsider what he had for lunch in second grade on May 2nd. This in and out made Precious reconsider his toothpaste decision. This in and out made Precious reconsider if he should forgive his cousin for stealing from him when he was 13. This in and out made Precious reconsider going B rather than C on that quantum chemistry question on his physics test sophomore year. I'd love to find a way to distill down Amen Thompson in transition to something that I can inject directly into my bloodstream. I would not be able to get enough of it. Speaking of things that I simply cannot get enough of, we got the Cracker of the Year up next. And for that award, I gotta give it to Franz Wagner. I know there is nothing that looks worse than a white guy wearing black shoes, but when he's hooping on everyone, it doesn't matter. There were a lot of options for this. I gave it to Franz because he played the whole year. He also had a huge uptick statistically, and I love his game. I think the Magic have a really bright future with him and Paolo, but when Paolo was hurt, Franz went absolutely nuts and still ended up averaging 25, 5, and 5 on the year. I'd still like to see him develop as a jump shooter. He shot 29% from 3 this year on 6 attempts. But downhill, he's an absolute nightmare, finishes around the rim at an extremely high level, and he's a phenomenal passer, Jokic-esque in terms of decision-making. This next award is called Dog of the Year, and it's got to go to my main man, Davion Mitchell. This dude is just a pit bull that happens to play in the NBA. I've never wanted to be guarded by somebody less in my entire life. He's a 6'1" wing stopper, man. He's all over the place on defense. He stops guys where they make their living. DeMar DeRozan mid-post, not on Davion. De'Aaron Fox up next, open court. Nah, not on Davion. That's my ball. Give me that. Cole Anthony. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Clamps. Jaylen Brown in space, one-on-one isolation. Takes the bump on the spin, jumps in front of the ball. Give me that. It's mine.
Oh, yeah, they can't see you, man.
For this next award, it's a heavy favorite, but most feminine player of the year. Yeah, you already guessed it.
Karl-Anthony Towns, baby. Yeah, that's him.
I don't think I've seen a player in the NBA as zesty as Karl-Anthony Towns. There have been homosexual men in the NBA that were less zesty than Karl-Anthony Towns. The hot mics are just my favorite.
Oh my God!
Mason with a triple-double.
Oh my God!
Towns single coverage goes right at Smith. Kind of an awkward
basketball skills and the fit with Jalen Brunson, but you're playing at home.
underneath.
And then most recently, of course, we had my favorite meme of all time. We could dissect Cat's fruitiness for a long time, but we got to move on to the next award. And this one is the Selly of the Year. And for this one, let's just look back at some of the greats and appreciate them. The Steph, Shimmy, and then CP giving it back to him. The Jamal Murray arrow. I know he didn't invent this one, but I love the way he does it. A long forgotten one, the Italian Mamma Mia for Danilo Gallinari. Underrated one here, Gary Payton booms on Goga and then gives him the old head scratcher. Why would you jump, Goga? Why? The classic Rock the Baby from Russ. This one's an all-time favorite from Jordan Nwora, of all people. Drops the defender, knocks down the shot, and gives us the There's a high bar for celebrations in the NBA. And we got to look at the one that took the cake for me this year. This might have been the toughest junk I've ever seen in my life. Hits the shot, pull the pin, toss the nade, cover the ears, ear protection. That's a good role model, folks. But yeah, this one takes it for me here. Selly of the year, the grenade toss, and it's not even close, folks. My most underrated player of the year has got to be Ivica Zubac, man. He's not flashy. There's no pizzazz to his game, just simple and gets it done. And I got to show a full game, one singular game highlights just to illustrate that. Does his job. He's an 18 and 12, maybe a block or two kind of guy. He's taken huge steps in terms of being able to produce offensively in his spots. Usually when we see a big man get a huge uptick in scoring, it's because he started to space the floor, started to be able to spot up and hit jumpers. No. Zubac just finishes everything. Good vision too, good passer out of the short roll. The Clippers operated through him on a secondary level a lot during the regular season. I really hope he wins Most Improved Player 2 in the NBA this year. I think he is the MIP, and it's more impressive that he did it in the middle of his career as well. This next award is the Most Tired Back of the Year. This goes to a guy that just carried his team all year. You guessed it, it is Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. Since winning a championship, the Nuggets have gotten worse roster-wise every single year, and they still win at a high level. I've always been one to say that that's not only Jokic, but that's Mike Malone, but now Nikola doesn't even have him. I know there were a lot of tired backs this year, but part of me picking Jokic was that he always just kind of looks tired, so it fits his whole brand overall. I mean, this dude is always looking absolutely exhausted every single play. He looks like Gary the Snail at the end of the race when SpongeBob pushed him too hard.
And there goes number 7 out of the starting gate. Oh, hang on, folks. He doesn't look so good. Not good enough, Gary.
Well, folks, we got one more award, and this one goes to the guy that has suffered the most at the hands of the media. All the narratives around him falsely portraying someone as something that they aren't. And this Most Misunderstood award goes to Draymond Green, the most misunderstood man in the NBA. I, for one, as a civil rights activist, am tired of the media trying to portray Draymond Green as an angry black man. Draymond Green is a basketball player, and he makes basketball plays and has basketball movements as well. This right here is just a smart basketball play. If LeBron did this, y'all be singing his praises. Draymond is so misunderstood. He cares about his teammates. He wants to protect them. He just pulled away a 7-footer to protect his team that was trying to kill everybody. He's so misunderstood, man. He just knew Nurkic was about to punch him right in the face. He got ahead of it. He said, I knew he was about to punch me, bro. Hopefully, by honoring Draymond with this most prestigious award, we can put a stop to this terrible, terrible narrative that Draymond is out here to hurt people. And that concludes this year's Dookie Awards. If you enjoyed the video, please, I encourage you to leave a like and subscribe if you liked my stuff. There will be more coming soon. And leave a comment below if you want to see some different NBA superlatives or if you think I missed one. Let me know.